I made this painting a few weeks ago, and I just kind of like that freshness, it's that spontaneous, gestural feel about it. So I left it, and I didn't want to mess with it. But then the other day I thought I'm going to mess with this, and just sort of, I just felt it. It could do with a few more layers, and um, so that's the problem with having things sitting in the studio and looking at you for a while. You kind of just want to, you know, do things to it. So that's the idea here behind this video, is just going to hit it with some earthy washes, totally change what it is right now. Uh, some drawing black acrylic paint, and this is my favorite type of line, just very exaggerated, cartoony almost, just sort of shapes and forms. Often I love starting painting with charcoal, but in this case I just thought I'll go in straight to the brush, and the areas that I like I'll just sort of keep repeating, going over with a brush, and they'll sort of get stronger and they'll stay. The other sort of more sketchy lines will kind of just dissipate. I guess it's kind of like the neural pathways in the brain, you just keep repeating things and they get stronger, kind of thing. So I like the fact that you get this more permanent, deliberate strength and line, and the fact that there's no pencil or charcoal underneath gives it that sort of life of its own. It's not like tracing over something. So yeah, I'm just continuing with the line work, and I think it's just going to get painted over anyway, mostly. Although I am really liking how it's looking, the bit of color and the line. So I really like it, but I think I sort of get to this point where I start thinking, well, I'm making a painting, not a drawing. So and there's just so many different kinds of abstract paintings that one can make that I just want to go through. I want to do them all eventually. I want to do every kind of abstract painting you can do. Um, Even though this is nice, I'm going to do more of these because I think my line work is sort of maybe my strength. Um, and but I just got the feeling like I wanted to put paint on here and just give it that texture and opaqueness of paint. So yeah, I'm going to start applying a bit of color, and you're going to see the line slowly just disappear. So let me know what you think. I would love some comments as to whether you guys preferred it as it is now, or how it's going to be at the end of the video. Well, at this point, I wanted to start cutting into the shape and giving some more exaggerating the negative aspect of this. So, regardless of how fun the drawing is, I wanted to just see what kind of shapes I could make. So we get to this point where I've pretty much covered most of the drawing up already. And then what you want to do is like have some bold, strong areas of strong shapes, whether they're positive or negative. So right now, everything's kind of the same size, but if I was to sort of take this negative, this white, and just go down, sort of divide the canvas up a little bit, you'd have a strong shape there. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but right now let's just keep going here. So there's a sort of cartoony shape here. I can always go over. Some grey, because this area is maybe just too blue here. Can't wait for my to get my stuff out of storage here in Portugal. Just got my easels and things. I'm just using a cheapie which hops around as I use it. Hops around all over the place. So modeling paste. I'm just going to sort of thicken up some areas a little bit here. See how they dry. It's already got bits here and there. Doesn't have to be pretty. And I've got some heavy gel medium. Kind of also sort of like modeling paste. So that's where we are at the moment. I think it's quite nice as a base. I'm tempted to leave it like that, but I'm pretty sure I won't. Yeah, there's a lot of just sort of unfinished bits, but it's got some nice little focal areas that, you know, are enough to hold the painting together in a contemporary house, on a contemporary wall. So I've put some texture on there with some modeling paste. I just wanted to give it some more work, and so it doesn't get away with just sort of being superficial, if you know what I mean. Excuse my throat. I just love how the scratches on there show up through the layers of umber colours. Now I'm going to try Naphthol Red Light. Actually, I'm gonna mix the Naphthol Red with the umber and the sort of neon pink and just see what happens. Because it's all gonna get covered anyway, probably. So. And this brush is just, actually specifically for acrylic painting. And if you're doing sort of nice, smooth, illustration-y stuff, or, you're doing a painting that on a smooth surface, it's fine. On this surface, it's not that good, to be honest, because it needs, what you need is just sort of one of these things, sort of heavy work painter's brush. And then here's another brown in, the raw umber. If I want to try and get that effect, just take off the paint a bit. So you want to shake it up a bit, not only use a palette knife, not use one thing only all the time, because contrast is everything with these sort of abstracts. Contrast as well as unity and all that, but it's all like just a dance, that you have to. I've been resisting putting the white in because it kind of throws. Now I'm just going to put some line work in, just to give it another dimension. This is really the most fun part of it, or one of the fun. They're all fun parts, really. I just have to always think not to make it look like anything, because sometimes a figure will pop out, or an eye or something like that, and I don't want that because it'll sort of just throw off the look. But there is an eye shape in here nonetheless, but I'm going to leave it in. It's cool. Just coming up to the final bits, just do a few little things here and there. Put it down on the ground so the drips don't weaken the paint too much. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. It's hard to get a real sense of the real color. It seems very different the way it's being edited here, but anyway, it's pretty bright. Thank you for watching. I did another one before I edited this. Later, guys.